Hey everybody, Peter Green from Agile for All coming to you with your daily dose of Agile. It's Monday and that means it's time for Trending Agile. As I look through my social media feeds, the thing that's trending in the Agile space, at least on my feeds, is remote training. It seems like everybody is jumping into the remote training game for obvious reasons, right? Live training is essentially shut down by the pandemic. And so we want to try to still figure out how to serve the needs of organizations and individuals that are looking to figure out how to do new things in Agile and other spaces. And so we see a lot of people feverishly porting their live training sessions over to remote approaches to that, ourselves included. And as I've thought about remote training, this is something that's not new for Agile for All. Agile for All has been doing remote training for years now in various ways. I thought it would be helpful maybe to distinguish three types of remote training that you might come across. The first type of training is what we would call self-guided. This would be something like a Udemy or a Coursera or a lynda.com, and several of our own offerings fall into this category where we've pre-produced videos and quizzes and ebooks and things like that. And you take your time and you move through it at your own pace. Some of those have little quizzes to check your knowledge. Some don't. It depends on the course. But that's what we would call self-guided. So at Agile for All, we have a few courses like this. Our Agile and Scrum Crash course is a self-guided course. Our 80/20 product ownership course is this way. And we are just about to launch our Facilitating Great Retrospectives course, which is also self-guided. So that's the self-guided category. Another category is what I would call full live remote. And that's what a lot of trainers are doing right now is they're taking things that they used to teach in person and they're translating those over some type of web conferencing, whether that's Zoom or something else. And then they're figuring out how to do all of the cool things that they did in person using remote tools with mixed results there, of course, as people try things for the first time. Sometimes they'll get it right. Sometimes there's some iteration required. So full live remote, this is what a lot of, for example, certified Scrum Master courses, certified Scrum Product Owner courses are moving over to. That's what the Scrum Alliance is allowing right now, is essentially a live training, but done via video conference. And so we, at Agile for All, we largely decided not to just jump right in and do an exact translation because the experience is different remote. And so we've actually been spending quite a bit of time over the last few weeks to really think through the design of what a fully remote live training would look like and make it engaging and testing that with some of our customers to see how it works and iterating on that so that when we go live with a CSPO or a CSM class, the experience is fantastic. And then, so that would be the second category is full live remote. And then the third category is what I would call kind of a hybrid of the two. And this is one of our courses has been done this way for a couple of years now, and that's the advanced CSPO class. And the hybrid version of that is that we do have some self-guided portions, some prerequisites to get people up to speed on how we teach our product owner classes. And then when we start the course, we do a series of 90-minute Zoom sessions once a week with homework in between. And the live Zoom sessions, we introduce a new topic, and then we give homework for the attendees to practice that topic that week with their teams. And then we review the homework at the beginning of the next 90-minute Zoom session. And so that's a hybrid of the two. That one's been really fantastic because it allows us to take an iterative approach to learning rather than jump all in and do it in a couple of days approach. So that's a hybrid approach. Agile for All has been doing several of these for many years now. And so we're excited to offer many more of our courses in a remote format than we have in the past as the demand for that increases. And we look forward to working with you wherever your needs are. I know that for many people, training isn't going to be top of mind right now, but I also feel like a lot of us are shifting into like a new normal, where working from home is the new normal, working remotely is the new normal, and we're trying to figure out how to make that work. And kind of the initial shock of what is going on in our world has started to fade a little bit, and we're realizing we're going to be like this at least for a few months and maybe longer. If you're in that situation and you're figuring out how do I help my team stay productive during this time, how do I increase my skills, we'd invite you to take a look at all of our remote offerings, whether those be self-guided offerings, like I mentioned, our full live remotes, like our CSM, our CSPO, and our advanced CSM and CAL courses that we're working on right now, or some of our hybrid courses, like our advanced CSPO course. Hopefully, those will help you kind of keep yourself tuned up through this difficult time during the pandemic and going forward into the future. There are some benefits that we've seen from these approaches, even over live training in some cases. So we look forward to figuring out how to make all of these things work over the long term. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great week.